It's 2025, Hornets. Let's get started with this new edition of SHS Today. Starting off, we look back with Dr. Laatsch and his career as the superintendent of Saline area schools. Iana Loring spotlights Kyle Rebant and his interest in dance photography. Finally, Noah Greenleaf learns the drums at School of Rock Ann Arbor in a new edition of Dude, Let's Try It. It's January 15th, 2025. This is SHS Today.
Welcome to the new year, Saline, and we welcome you to this new episode of SHS Today. I'm Zach Dorr.
And I'm Cody Stedman. We got a great lineup this show, so let's go. The FCCLA is running a supply drive for the Humane Society of Huron Valley. They're asking for help from those from the whole student body to donate any available supplies. The drive is running until the 24th of this month, and you can donate needed items outside the auditorium here at Saline High School.
Some of the items you can donate are canned pet food, cat litter, and blankets. Additionally, gift cards from places like Amazon, pet and office supply stores are always appreciated.
Moving along, one well-known staff member is deciding to retire after a long and demanding career.
Peter Brewer brings us the journey of how he got to retirement.
Many people know Dr. Laatsch is retiring, but only a few know how he actually got to this point. In the late 90s, Dr. Laatsch found the desire to move closer to home, which was just the start of his journey.
I was living with my wife in Maryland, and we were both wanting to get back to the Midwest, and we saw these postings. But in the meantime, there was a technology job opening. I was hired for that role.
As Dr. Laatsch moved through each job, he found that the next logical step was clear.
Well, I had been an administrator before, that I enjoyed being a building principal, and then I was in that curriculum director role. Honestly, at that point, I hadn't completely decided I wanted to be a superintendent, but you know, the former superintendent, Scott Graydon, had mentioned to me that he was retiring, and I thought, well, you know, I really enjoy the direction of the district.
Although the choice of retirement is hard, he feels confident it is his time to move on to the next chapter.
The time is now for, you know, a lot of reasons. I definitely do want to be able to focus more on my family and be able to have nights and weekends where I don't necessarily have to be tuned into whatever my job is.
Because Dr. Laatsch's career is coming to a close, he now has the opportunity to thank Saline for the wonderful time it's been.
I honestly just want to thank the students, the staff, our community. It's just been such a great journey for me. I've learned a lot along the way, and it's just been an incredible environment to spend what will be 27 years of my life and time. Just very thankful for the community, and I want people to know that.
It appears that our time with this wonderful staff member is slowly coming to a close. Enjoy your last year, Dr. Laatsch. We are sad to see you leave, but happy to see you move forward. Reporting for SHS Today, I'm Peter Brewer. Back to you in the studio.
Although his future career path is undecided at the moment, Dr. Laatsch is certain of one thing. He wishes to spend more time with his family.
I believe I can speak for the whole student body when I say this. Thank you, Dr. Laatsch, for your dedication to this school and community.
To the academic side, class scheduling is in full swing for current juniors. Current sophomores start their scheduling January 22nd with a meeting during Hornet time, and current freshmen start their scheduling on February 5th.
Some changes to graduation requirements are that current freshmen must take a class in personal finance during their junior or senior year, while the current sophomores will have to take a half credit in a writing-based English class.
Many students in high school have found their passion through an activity that they've participated in when they were younger.
One of those students is now working as an independent photographer, but his journey did not start out behind the camera. Iana Loring sits down with Kyle Rebant in this Senior Spotlight.
Kyle Rebant is a senior here at Saline High School. His school photography journey has gone to the next level with him taking advanced photography. Kyle's photography passion started at Saline schools and middle school.
I would say the very first moments of it was in middle school in multimedia 1 and 2. We did like simple photography, and then it kind of gained my interest. So then going into high school, I took more photography classes. I took like darkroom photography, and now I'm in advanced photography and more independent studies. So that all the photography classes and like all the knowledge behind like what I was gaining in the classes kind of just inspired.
Kyle's journey with photography didn't start with a camera. Instead, it started in a dance studio.
I started dancing when I was 4 years old, and I've been dancing ever since. My mom noticed that I was always like moving around the house non-stop, I just kept going, and then my mom was like, maybe he would like to do a dance class, so she put me into like a little old boys dance class. It was like break dancing. Definitely not my vibe, but it was fun.
Returning to the current day, with Kyle's love and knowledge of dance, he now has a subject he enjoys capturing. Along with this subject, he has found the energy he enjoys adding to his photos.
Most of my models are dancers for my shoots, because in my advanced photography class, we have like weekly assignments, and so like usually the topic, I'll like interpret it and then like trying to like mix it with dance. So then I'll go back to my studio, I'll bring some lights, maybe a backdrop, and all my equipment. I'll tell my model a little before, like a little preview of like what I want to capture and like what I want, like the energy of the shoot, and we just try it out.
In the future, Kyle hopes to take his hobby into a side profession. Besides that, he also sees higher education as a way to continue his photography journey.
I would like to pursue it, whether that's like classes at Washington Community College, or I minor in it, and I just plan on doing it as like a side gig throughout like wherever it takes me.
Having acquired an interest at a young age, Kyle Rebant has used his love of dance to explore his passion for photography. Reporting for SHS Today, I'm Iana Loring. Back to you in the studio.
Even though Kyle plans to pursue dance photography not as the main focal point of his collegiate future at Washington Community College, we hope to see what he can achieve.
This weekend, due to the MLK holiday, we have a half day of school on Friday and no school on Monday. Enjoy your long weekend, Hornets.
Changing topics, we roll the thunder over to Noah Greenleaf to take us to the School of Rock in Ann Arbor and try his hand at music.
Let's start this year with a new edition of Dude, Let's Try It.
What's rockin', Hornets? I'm Noah Greenleaf, and I've always wanted to learn to play the drums. And here I am at School of Rock Ann Arbor to do exactly that in this newest episode of Dude, Let's Try It. First, my instructor for the day, Andrew, ran me through the fundamentals of drumming.
The big guy down here,
Okay.
the bass drum. We also call it the kick drum. Next, we're just going to go to these two hanging drums here. We call these the rack toms. Call it rack tom 1 or 2, or you might call it the high tom and the mid tom. This last one here is the low tom. Then we have this one back here, which is like your main drum. This is the snare drum, and it actually cracks where the other ones just kind of boom. So what you want to do is you want to keep your toe on it, and as you lift your leg, you kind of do this. That looks good to me. I want you to do what we're going to call a flam, which is actually both sticks coming down, but I don't want you to hit them at the exact same time in unison. I want you to hit left hand, your non-dominant hand, right before, like a split second before your right hand. Okay, now I want you to put your left hand on the first rack tom and your right hand on the floor tom. Nice, again. Cool.
Now knowing the fundamentals, it was time to jump right in. I was honestly super nervous, but Andrew was outstanding and made this a really fun experience.
Beautiful. Yes. Well done, though. Killing it. Sounding great.
Well, we rocked, we had some laughs, and now it's time to get rolling. I'm Noah Greenleaf. Back to you in the studio.
If you or someone you know is interested in learning an instrument
Or how to sing.
be sure to check out School of Rock, located in Ann Arbor. No matter your age, they have experienced teachers ready to help you learn.
Uh-oh, I think we're out of time. Thanks for watching today's show. I'm Cody Stedman.
And I'm Zach Dorr. Be sure to follow @Celine Video on Instagram and YouTube for show updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Tune in next week for a Club Corner on the Adventures Guild, a PSA on screen time, and a farewell to one of our classmates and foreign exchange students, Diego Pugliese.
Have a great week, Hornets.